Will that work against the Pakistani government at this time? Will that work against the Will that work against the Pakistani government that Osama bin Laden has been brought down?
Well, certainly the Pakistan government has been very careful not to acknowledge any role in it. So to that extent, the public opinion will not turn against them. But certainly people like the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan will take it out, because they will say you had a responsibility to protect. So I think either way the Pakistan government is a loser. If they had said no, we had nothing to do with this, the Americans will say you've been aiding terrorism. If they acknowledge they helped the Americans, they're going to get squeezed by their own jihadis. So I think they are in a catch-22 situation. So anyway,
Rahul,
like Casey, I lost track of the debate.
No, Rahul, the fact is that Pakistan has already taken the preemptive by saying that we are cooperating and we will continue to cooperate. The other aspect is that if there has been collaboration between the US and the Pakistan Army, Pakistan ISI, then you can expect that Pakistan will be rewarded for it in the future, in the near future. You will see that happening in Afghanistan, elsewhere. But if all this is a total initiative of the Americans without taking Pakistan into confidence at all, then there will be pressure built on Pakistan.
Okay, let me get a voice now from Washington. Professor Inder Sood is joining us. Professor Sood, do you believe the Pakistani establishment was part of the planning process, involved at any level whatsoever? Was this something the Americans mounted because they didn't trust the Pakistani ISI or the army at all and therefore wanted to keep it secret from them?
I think at this stage, I would say all the facts are not out. But what we do know, and what has been talked about quite widely, that it appears that the operation was carried out without the knowledge of Pakistan, at least at a micro level. Now, President Obama last night said that there was a tip from Pakistan, and that seems to indicate some help from Pakistan. What we don't know is how indirect that help was, whether that was related directly to Osama bin Laden's whereabouts, or whether that was a general tip about this courier that the U.S. has been tracing for the last 4 years. So I think at this stage, but I would say on balance, the Americans are not so sure whether Pakistan is yet fully on board. And there's a considerable speculation that this was an operation which was kept away from the Pakistani intelligence.